one of these units come with 3 brackets. These 3 brackets will fit 99.9% of all the vehicles that are on the market. There's an arrow on the back here. You pull up on that, and then you'll take this one here, which is a side mount. This pivot here goes into here, on top like that. Press down, vice versa, pull up, and same thing here again. This pivot here, line up with the middle, press down, and then pull up, and the hook style, back to the hook style again, back into place.
This will pull down, right? And then you're going to show this, right? And then just type, the type of hook it is. And then you take the blue one here.
Now that we have the unit into place here, our wire for the right here, leave yourself a little bit of loop here, and then try and run the wire underneath the arm to kind of make it like out of not visible. When you put your ties on, leave them loosely for the time being until you get your wire all put into place. And right down here is your thermistor. This is what is going to heat your wipers in the winter time when it reaches to the 0 degree Celsius. Anything warmer than 0 degree, your wipers will just be a 4-season spring, summer, and fall. Winter time, 0 and colder, they'll heat up, and you've got heated wipers for the winter time. And then you'll take this wire here and you'll feed it down through the firewall here.
And add a ring terminal to that. And then the ground here will ground on the frame right here. Make sure that you scrape off or grind off all the paint and also the primer in this location. And then we'll tie these together here. So now we got to the point where we've already put the split tube looming onto the wiring. The split tube looming isn't part of the wiper blades. You will have to get your installer or grab it at your local parts store. So what you want to do is run the wires in the split tube looming up and around the area that you're going to have, so that it's not going to catch on any moving parts. There are going to be 2 different types of fuse holders for the micro and then the mini fuses. Now the Ford here uses the mini version, and what you want to do is you want to find the fuse that gives you switched power, so that it'll have power in the on position and also in the accessory position. So then at that point, when you have a remote start add-on, it will also have the added feature of having your heated wiper blades on during remote start. So now here we'll do the mini. I think it's this one. So there's already going to be a butt connector on here. So use your crimper and crimp the connector on like so. Put this wire back in, and then the last little bit is going to be inside your fuse panel. So you want to run this into your fuse panel and then remove the fuse that is in the spot, which we have found to be this fuse right here. So once you remove the fuse that you're gonna use the circuit on, put that fuse into the adapter. It will have a shared fuse connection. And then we've grooved out already in the fuse panel one little notch here so that the wire can sit into like that. And then we'll just slide this thing in like so. Now put the fuse in here, the wiring, and then you can close the door. And then cable tie any split tube looming, and so that it's out of the way of your fans or anything else that could potentially catch the wiring.
Now that we have this unit all into place, it's all hooked up down through into the fuse box. After the unit, the nice part about this unit here now is that once it's already done, we also have, you take this back cover off here. On the top here, you'll see these serrated marks here. That gives it a better flexibility. So when it comes onto the windshield, it sits flatter, and it also sits on a very flat windshield like a school bus. The other part that's very nice about these units, that you can have these units on for approximately, I'm going to say 2 years, but the squeegee starts to mark, leaving streaks. So the thing is now, all you have to do now is take this squeegee here, after you take this cap off, slide this cap off, then you slide the squeegee off here. This is your resistor wire, that's what goes into your squeegee here. Now you take this here and you'll replace this with a new squeegee. Now that goes back up into here. Slides into this little channel here. You take the resistor wire, slide it into the squeegee, and slide that all back up into place. Now we've got the squeegee back into place. You take this cap here, you put this cap back on over top here like this, and that'll help secure everything all into place. And there you have your heated windshield wiper blades.